Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, and I'm here with you today with another easy nail video. So if you guys want to see how I went from this to this, go ahead and keep watching. Here's a list of products of everything that we will be using today to get the desired look that I want. In this picture, I know you can see that there is no drill. Also, there are no nail tips. We will be using full-size nails and no drill today because this will be a method showing how to get the desired coffin shape without knowing how to shape. So to start us off, I'm going to go ahead and soak my nails in a mixture of water and my melanin hair care oil. This is just going to soak my cuticles. I want them to be soft so I can push them down to give myself a light manicure. Now the reason that we're giving ourselves a quick manicure and pushing our cuticles down is because we're using a full size nail and not a tip. And the reason for that is a lot of people don't know how to shape, and I feel like this is a better alternative for when you want that stiletto or tip look but you don't know how to achieve it yet in shaping. So that's why we're using a full size nail. And when pushing the cuticles down, we're going to slide that full-size nail directly on to give us that realistic look that we went to the shop. Now you guys, this is my cuticle cutter, and honestly, if you're not already experienced with cutting your cuticles, just skip this part all in one because this little implement is really dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. Now that my cuticles are done, I'm going to go ahead and start filing my nails, make sure I get off any old nail glue. And then I'm also going to trim my free edge to as low as possible because I'm putting a full nail on and I don't want my real nails to break. Here's the full size nails we will be using today. I'm going for a coffin look. I'm not sure why it says tips on the front of it because clearly, as you can see, it's not tips. And I'm going to go ahead and size these up and start to glue them on. While I am gluing the nails on, I'm making sure that I slide the nail fully into my cuticle to make sure I have that nail salon look that I'm going for. Also, while gluing the nail down, I am holding it for at least 1 minute to make sure that it's in place so I won't have any air bubbles. I try to do the best that I can, but sometimes it doesn't always work out that way. So now that the nails are on, I'm going to go ahead and file just the top of the nail just to get that little small stick that was attached to the nail off. It's time to apply the base coat. This is my Model 1's base coat, and we're going to apply a very thin layer to each nail. And after we apply the base coat, I'm going to cure this for about 2 minutes. Once this is cured, we're going to go in with my PolyGel solution and our PolyGel in the color apricot and start the process of applying the PolyGel onto the nails. And we're going to use that same method of mine that I like to do which is squeeze a good amount of the PolyGel onto the nail, dip our brush into our PolyGel solution, and then we're going to dab that ball of PolyGel at the bottom of the cuticle. We're going to get it all the way to the bottom of the cuticle and start to form the PolyGel onto the nail. This part is very important because you want to make sure that you take your time and have patience with the PolyGel. It's pretty easy to move around on the nail because it doesn't dry unless you cure it into the nail lamp. So it's very movable, and you also want to take your time as well because you don't want that lump look once you put your polish on. And you will see exactly what I'm talking about, and you will see the difference between the left hand and the right hand. You guys, the whole time I was doing my right hand, I was on the phone. I wasn't really paying attention. So you will see the difference in how sleek the polish looks on the left hand compared to the right hand. Of course, with a full-size nail, you're going to need more product. So in my opinion, I really do think that once you get to the top of the nail, you really do not need a lot. You want to blend in a small amount with that bottom portion. As you see I'm doing right now, you're just dragging it down to that bottom portion to make sure everything looks as sleek and nice as possible. Moving on to the next nail, you guys, I'm going to use that same method for all the rest of the nails, which is squeeze a little bit onto the whole nail, drag it down to the cuticle, and then blend on up as I go. So I'm going to go ahead and speed up this process. If you don't think that this doesn't look like acrylic when you're coming out of a salon, you're crazy. This looks amazing. This is why I love PolyGel so much, because it's so affordable and it's so much easier to manage. And I'm going to cure this for about 5 minutes under the lamp. When I finish curing from under the lamp, I'm going to go in with my pure acetone and get some of that in my dabbing dish. And I'm going to dip some of my lint dust-free wipes into the dabbing dish. And we're going to take off that sticky layer of PolyGel off the top of the nail. Once the top is taken care of, go ahead and dip your entire nail into the acetone as well, and use the lint-free wipe to wipe underneath the nail, because sometimes PolyGel doesn't all the way dry underneath the nail, so the acetone will quickly let it dry up. I'm going to start to file only the sides of my nail, you guys. I do not file the top of the nail. I feel like that messes up the form of the PolyGel, so I'm only cleaning up the sides of my nail, and then with the top of the nail, I'm going to lightly buff it. For polish, I'm going in with my Beetles in color 996. This is new. I got this from Amazon. It's a beautiful chocolate color, and we're going to go ahead and apply our first coat of polish. Again, I am not the best nail polisher, so throughout the polishing process, you will see me taking a small brush, dipping it in acetone, and cleaning up my ends. And for the first layer of polish, I'm going to go ahead and cure that for about 5 minutes. When the first layer is done, I'm going to take my hand out and apply the second top of polish. Once the second coat is finished curing, I'm going in with my Model 1's top coat, and I'm going to apply that on my nails. And we're going to cure this for 5 minutes. Our very last step will be our cuticle oil, and I'm just going to take a small brush, dip the cuticle oil once, and I'm going to swipe under all my cuticles and rub it into my nail. And this is the finished look, you guys. I really had fun filming this, and I really hope that you guys learned something from me today. I hope that everyone out there who is looking to get a desired shape that they've been wanting so bad but they can't perform it well yet, I hope that this video helps you a lot. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and also turn on that notification bell so you'll never miss a video from me. Bye, and I'll see you in the next one.